It's Renee. What were they playing last night? I barely even remember. Let's go look. This is a vintage challenge. We gotta take the scouting to the next level. We gotta put all of our effort into winning games of Magic. I know I played them 2-0. DPS. Oh wait, no, bug still? Oh. Alright, bug still. Not bug still, but like they are still playing bug. Which is different than bug still. Alright. This hand should be reasonable. I think this is a keep. Let's do it. You can do it all by yourself. Uh-oh. Oof, no oof. What I like to see. I'm definitely going to lead on a defense grid here. Should protect us from Force of Vigor. If it gets countered, then we can always play a second one. The opponent going to Ancestral. What is red-green? Ancient Grudge? That's pretty bad for me. I'm definitely not happy about getting Ancient Grudge here. So it must be 4-color deck. And then they can just flashback on our grid. That's pretty brutal. That's like the worst case scenario. That's easily the worst thing that could have happened. God damn it. Do I want to play this? I don't want to play this Lotus out either. Wow. That was really bad. So is it Rug? So weird. I don't want to get wastelanded, but I want to cast this lightning bolt. I think I don't want to get wastelanded more. Maybe I can draw Force of Will with this. I'm like a little loath to play my Black Lotus out if they might play like a Dak Faden, but it's probably fine. It acts like I have Force, and if they Dak Faden it, I can just turn it into a Lightning Bolt and kill the Dak Faden. I'm pretty far from casting this POs though. Trinket Mage would probably help. What is opponent gonna do? Dak Faden? Man, that Ancient Grudge was just completely brutal. It was easily the worst possible thing that could have happened. Yeah, that was like the way that goes. Like the best way that could go for them. Holy shit, they have Dak Faden too. Wow. Oh, I can't because I have a defense grid in play. Awesome. Alright, I probably shouldn't have played my Lotus then. Yeah, whatever, I lose. Fine. I mean, I was still gonna lose the plus on my Dak Faden, but... Oh my god. This is so frustrating. Why am I versing a bunch of random... It's like the worst matchup for PO. Brutal. It's in a pretty reasonable spot. Thought. And then now I'm not. I guess I probably should have fetched for a Volcanic. So it's just Rug. It's not actually Bug or anything like that. Wow. I mean, they'd probably still have a Wasteland and a Strip Mine. Maybe even 2 Wastelands. Renee went all the way to Rug. It's a pretty quick turnaround. I mean, we can draw Ancestral because we are under the protection of a defense grid. So, like, we're not dead, but... Skull Clamp? You're nutty. I guess I should just see more of what opponent's doing. Skull Clamp in a Narset metagame is some ambitious shit. I would just say so myself. But I assume that this is like easily the best matchup against PO. Like Ancient Grudge, Flusterstorm, Pyroblast, Stack Fade in. Yeah. We're gonna get destroyed. Draw 4, Dak Faden, Filter 2. I just want to see a little bit more of my opponent's deck, though. I can probably guess the rest of the 75 from here. Where's all the combo everybody was talking about? What happened? Oh. Opponent has 9 cards in hand right now. Wait. Second Young Peasy deemed not good enough. Cruz, I assume. Oh yeah. Okay. Opponents are on maybe 12 cards. Oh boy. Going off. I don't even know if we would have won with if we had a Ruby it'd be great. Opponent doesn't really want to show us anymore. Fine. The funny thing is I think this is still a defense grid matchup. It's definitely not a Blightsteel matchup. Could convince me it's a Needle matchup, but it's kind of suspect. Is it a Bolt matchup? It might be a Bolt matchup. It's definitely a Flusterstorm matchup. It's possible you want traps. I know Cho likes traps in this matchup. So I would cut Harkle's Recall. Maybe you do just cut Defense Grid if they're playing Ancient Grudge. I'm not sure. It doesn't sound correct to me. Can go down an Opal. I could easily see just bringing in these Flusterstorms for Hercule's Opal and then going from there. It's a little weird to want grid when you bring in Flusterstorms, but I could see like we could cut grid and play like Needle Trap or Needle Bolt. I mean, it's probably 2 Grudges post board tops, I would assume. I try that. Feels wrong to bring in Flusterstorm if we have Defense Grid in our deck. It might be fine though. Definitely don't want to bring in Blightsteel because they're a Dak deck. Obviously, Dak can take Blow with Citadel as well, but yeah, we keep. Yes, we keep this hand. So I think we play around trap and just jam. No, because we do want this top to be in play when we play. Man, we can go just for PO to start. We have so many options. This is like a nuts hand. I think we don't play around trap and we just go for mana crypt, top to bait a misstep into Soul Ring Island. And in that case, if there is no misstep, we can tinker a Bolas Citadel with a top in play and win. And we have a forcible backup for that. The only way that goes super awry is if opponent has a Mindbreak Trap in hand. To play around trap, we could go Mana Crypt, Tinker, and then if they have Forcible Trap, we get blown out, but if they had just Trap, we would get a Bolas Citadel into play. But then we don't have a top in play, and it's not 100% sure that our Bolas Citadel will win on that turn. Well, I think there are multiple Tinker lines, and that's why I'm discussing it. And then there's also an alternative line of Crypt, Soul Ring, PO. Not that great. I think I'm going to go with my initial line of all the way in. Well, I don't want to go with ring first, because if my ring gets countered by a mental misstep, then I will not be able to tinker this turn. So I would rather lead with top. Alright, opponent has nothing. Wow. Whee! Turn one. Alright, cool. Cool. Oh, I had only had one life after that? I was not even looking. That was close. I almost killed myself. I wasn't even looking. I totally would have killed myself. Oh my god. Obviously, I could just draw it with top and hardcast it. But I wasn't even looking, so I probably could have killed myself there. Do you like the How We Boarded show? Oh, I should definitely have been watching that. I had plenty of room to work with, too. I could easily have drawn with top and just hardcast. One grid? What do you want to board out? I don't disagree with you, but like, what do you want to board out? Maybe you don't want the needle. I think the needle's probably loose. Like just stack Braden, right? Or like Renin 6 maybe. Probably pretty loose. Try that. Immediately we have our Force of Will defense grid hand, right? God bless. It's like a pretty good hand though. I'll keep it for sure. I mean, it's not that like this would be better with a needle in our hand, so. This hand is obviously not as good as our last hand, though I don't believe we have very many hands in the deck that come close to being as good as our last hand. I should be paying more attention when I bullet it all. You got it. Preordain. You can do it all by yourself. I don't want to play this defense grid until we need to. Opponent went top bottom on their preordain. Ooh, interesting. Still think I would rather ponder this turn than Pyroblast. We need to set up a game plan. PO. Is PO the game plan? I mean, PO is the game plan, but we don't have a lot of things to bounce currently. If we were to take Snapcaster, I don't really do anything. Am I wrong to think that this hand is just a shuffle? Like, if we keep this hand, are we going to get there with it? I mean, we will buy ourselves more Force of Wills, right? So we could just, like, order this PO Force Snapcaster on top. And then we have 2 instances of Force of Will and Pyroblast until we get to a PO for 2. Or we could have, like, Snap Onder. Maybe this is fine. Maybe what we're supposed to do is put Force on top, Snap second, PO third. Yeah, I don't think that's reasonable though, Cho. Playing grid here is like with our Force of Will is like really bad, I think. So I think this is just a shuffle. I kind of agree. I was trying to talk myself into it. Wow. Unfortunate draw. This hand's not very good. Like, this is a Pyromancer. I think I have to counter it. At least that lets us deploy grid. Hopefully the opponent doesn't force back. I don't really want a clock on the table right now. I do want to hold up Pyroblast still. Opponent definitely has a force. Oh, I would force this for sure. We're going to blank their force with our defense grid. Interesting. God, I really want this brainstorm to resolve. But I don't think I want to play my defense grid first yet. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. All right. Okay. So we have a plan. We'll put Underground Sea Tendrils back. We'll play Mana Crypt Defense Grid with Pyroblast up. And then we'll Tinker next turn. We'll put back Island Tendrils. That would be 2 mana. That would work only if we do not get Wastelanded, which we can't do if we hold up Pyroblast. I think your line is completely reasonable. I'm just worried about a Wasteland. And if they were to then counter Defense Grid, we wouldn't be able to Pyroblast. Well, no we don't, because we won't have a red source. If you want us to hold up Pyroblast, we have to play Volcanic Island. If we get wasted, we then don't have... Oh, Tinker on top because of Probe? Maybe. There's also the possibility of like a Jace the Mind Sculptor. I'd rather go Island, Tendrils, Volcanic, pass the turn with Pyroblast up. I think your line is right. I just think there are some problems with it. It's gonna be Dak Vaden. Alright, I'm like gonna try to fight over this. We're not gonna be able to use our Pyroblast next turn anyways. If they force like this, then they got 1 card, so they're gonna Dak Vaden, they won't even have anything anyways. It's pretty good for us. Also, this can steal our Bolus's Citadel. Which is not great. If we hit like a land on top after casting Bolus's Citadel. Alright, so they forced it. So we could lose this game. Oh wait, did I just put a land on top? I'm an idiot. I'm so bad. I'm so fucking bad. I put a land back on top, didn't I? I'm so stupid. I needed to order it the other way. No, I Tinker Shuffles. Tinker Shuffles. Never mind. Never mind. We're fine. We're fine. I forgot about Tinker Shuffle. Tinker Shuffles. God, I was almost going to be livid with myself. Oh, boy. Yeah, I mean, we could still hit blank off of Bolas Citadel and lose the game to Dak Vaden, but we tried our best. Like, what are we going to do? Do we not cast Defense Grid, then? We don't cast Defense Grid, right? I guess Trap. The only thing we have to worry about is Trap. We don't even have to play a land. We can just cast Tinker. Yeah. Come on, no lands on top. Alright, that's a decent start. I guess we'll start by bolting Dak. It's pretty good. Alright, there's our land. So we'll definitely play this land. Gives us a fetch too. Force on top. I feel like that's fine. I feel like we just pass the turn with Force on top. There's a lot of misses in our deck. Can't beat Grudge. And they have a Dak activation too. No, I don't think. I think it's playing it too loose. I think you have to play it a little more aggressive than that. I think I'm gonna fetch it away. I don't have enough experience with Bolas Citadel to know if that's correct, but I have definitely passed with Force up a couple times and lost because of it. I don't know if that's a good enough reason, but I think I'm fetching this one away. course. Yeah. Brutal. It's definitely worse than having a force on the top of my deck. Probably counter actual any one drop. This whole Bolus Citadel thing, I don't know if I like it. It's so good. Like, it's definitely really good. It's just really frustrating. I hate Future Sight cards. They've reprinted so many Future Sight cards, I'm already over them. We're super, super dead to an Ancient Grudge, too. This is really frustrating. At least we got to bolt the Dak Faden, I guess, so we didn't lose our Bolus Citadel. That would have been bad. Strip Mine Grudge! No! How are you so good? Fuck me! I fucking hate this game. Holy shit. I just lose. I just lose. I don't know. Gotta love it. Luck of the draw. I could have not had Misstep in my deck, but I took it out for a library, so it wasn't like that wouldn't have also been a miss. Opponent put their Grudge in their yard. If I had left my force up, it actually probably would have worked, which is the nuts part. I mean, maybe they were leaving up Pyroblast so that they could do both, but God, it's so frustrating. They just passed on an oof? Oh, they have another oof? Okay, sure. Flusterstorm Pyroblast. Alright, so they hit Grudge Pyroblast, so I was literally never winning. That's good. God bless. This is so dumb. I'm just dead. Gotta love the top of the deck. I mean, there are like very little hits after force on the top of the deck that I could cast, like just Snapcaster, Bolt, Pyroblast, or something like that. And Mental Misstep, obviously. I think we were 100% correct to fetch. I think fetching was correct. Oh, we had 2 Fluster too. Sure. I still think fetching is correct. Like, opponent can just play Double Grudge. I don't know. Oh, opponent has another Grudge, yeah. No, I think that's like... Yeah, I can't see myself doing that there. probably should have kept the island instead of the tendrils. That's a bit of a mistake. I'm surprised opponent forced down for Dak Faden. I was hoping opponent would hold up force, but they forced my Pyroblast. So what can I even do? Unfortunately, they just go to their turn, they kill this grid, and then they untap with Pyroblast Flusterstorm, and I can't beat that either. So I'm not really sure what this is accomplishing, but we're going to give it our best shot, I guess. So I guess we take Yogwill, Lightning Bolt the Oof, and then go Mana Crypt. I don't know. Something. It's just Yogwill. It doesn't really matter. Like, they're just going to Grudge, and then they have Pyroblast, Flusterstorm up. Unless they decide not to leave both up for some reason. They should just take 5 turns and kill me with Grudge, with the cards that they have in their hand. I don't really... If they, like, hold up 4 mana to cast... It doesn't make sense. They wouldn't do that either. They're just going to Grudge here and then hold up Pyroblast, Flusterstorm, and I can't beat those. I also don't know what I can get. I'm just dead. This is so fucking frustrating. I had this Bolas Citadel. I don't know. I don't think I'm geeky enough for that kind of card. I drew another one. Can't decide which of his ways to win. This means I'm going to live for a couple more turns because I'm going to get to cast the Tendrils. It's not going to matter, but... I actually don't have any ways to win after that, right? It's like Trinket Mage beatdowns. Yeah, I can't win the game anymore. Nice. Opponent still has a Pyroblast, so I don't even have like a Ancestral out or anything like that. There's no Twister in your list. In my list. In your list? I don't think we have any Twisters. There's no Twisters. My list doesn't have Twister. Don't believe the one you showed me had Twister. No, you had Twister. I must have cut it. I didn't see the value in Twister after losing Narset. Yeah, what up? I don't even. I just think it's not worth my time. It's just not worth my time. So, unfortunately, Bola Citadel didn't like me enough for me to win that game. So, it means Smedian's 3-1. I was not lucky enough. 4-0 Lamp, 4-0 3-1 Dissolutionist, 3-1 Echo Baron, Condescend, P9, Renee, Steve.